Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. IPOB says UK, US warnings real, threatens federal government over Nnamdi Kanu's continued detention. IPOB says UK, US warning rules, threatens federal government over Nnamdi Kanu's continued detention. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Friday appealed to the federal government to release its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On the 13th October 2022, Court of Appeal in Abuja quashed the terrorism charge the federal government preferred against him. The court discharged and acquitted him of the 7-count charge pending against him before the Federal High Court in Abuja. "15 days after Kanu is still being held in the Department of State Services DSS custody, Abuja. In his defense, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, said that the rendition of Nnamdi Kanu could not be used as the only basis to free the IPOB leader of other offenses allegedly committed by him against the federal government of Nigeria. The Justice Minister explained that the government was holding on to Kanu on account of 4 major issues which were preceded by the rendition matter, for which the court cleared him. His reasons include to release or not to release Nnamdi Kanu is a function of law and the rule of law for that matter. In arriving at a decision on whether to release or not to release is 1. You look at the rule of law. 2. You look at the public and the national interest. 3. You look for the security situation. 4. You look at international diplomacy. Let me talk first of the rule of law. This is someone that has been granted bail on account of charges that have been preferred against him at the court. Someone jumping bail to the international community. A case of a fugitive is established against the background of jumping the bail. 2. Arising from the national security. This is someone that is charged with treason, incitement, and destruction of civil authority, murder and assassination of others on account of his incitement that boil down to issues of national security and criminality. 3. On account of international diplomacy, this is someone that has against his person used the international community law, a foreign country, to launch an attack against a nation, against his nation for that matter. So all these naturally come into play to determine what to do. So if you have, through judicial processes, established multiple cases of treason, homicide, bail jumping, among others, the fact that you have indeed succeeded in one case, as against multiple others that are pending, goes to establish the fact that case cannot be the only basis and criteria for determining whether you are entitled to be released or not. However, arced with the above response come the warnings of by US and UK. IPOP3's spokesperson, Emma Powerful, argued that it would unleash its venom if federal government fails to release Nnamdi Kanu. The group warned federal government to adhere to court judgment and release its leader. The statement partly reads, "The attention of the global family and movement by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by the great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been drawn to the possible attack of Abuja by terrorists in the coming days. The US and UK security intelligence report concerning this attack are real, but the Nigerian security agencies, particularly the military and DSS, are busy chasing harmless and peaceful citizens of Biafra in Biafra land. The ability and preparedness of the Nigerian security forces, especially the military, Army, Naval and Air Force, to defend the territorial borders of Nigeria has been greatly sabotaged to a level that they foreign invade now walk into the Nigerian capital with little or no resistance from the military. American and British government have shut down their embassies and have started evacuating their citizens in Abuja and its environs. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's